And we've got RF for Manpreet and GG Jaguars. Gentlemen, who'll toss a coin, who'll make the call? Have you decided? Okay, RF will. Okay, one. Let's clarify that. This is heads and this is tails. Okay, here we go. Please. Tails is the call. And heads it is. So it's Jaguars winning the toss and...
We'll bat first.
Okay, you're batting first. All right. Happy with it?
Yeah, we wanted to bowl first.
Combination change?
Same side like yesterday. Just Jags comes in.
Okay, what about your combination?
We've got a couple of changes. Sean's available today, so he'll be back in the 11, and one more change.
Okay, brilliant. May I request both of you to kindly proceed to the desk and fill your team sheets. So, that is the news from the center. Jaguars captain Aravind winning the toss and deciding to bat first. So they've put the VK Tigers to bowl first. This is a match between team plays 3rd and 4. The winner will get to play the loser of next match. This is Eliminator 1. The next match is Qualifier 1. That is 1 and 2. So the winner of that will directly go to the final, and the loser of that match will play the winner of that match. That's how it is placed. And that contest will happen tomorrow. That's only one match. And then a grand final on Saturday. So stay with us in a short while. We'll give you live action of the first eliminator of the Pune Club Gravitas Foundation CCL 2025. Stay tuned. Gentlemen, umpires are coming on the field. Tigers, come on, please take a place. The Jaguars openers are ready. Rajesh Bansode and Manpreet Tuppal are making their way. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, warm welcome from the Pune Club ground.
पॉइंट ठेवू ना ठीक आहे मल्ली सर थोडं या साईडला सॅम अंकल सीधा आ जाओ.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Eliminator 1 of the Gravitas Foundation Club Cricket League 2025 at the Pune Club grounds. The match between team number 3 and 4 from the league points standing. Team number 1 and 2 are PK Gliders and Parmar All-Stars. Not in that order necessarily. They will clash for the Qualifier 1 after this match. The winner of this match will play the loser of the next match. It's Jaguars winning the toss and deciding to bat first, and Rajesh Bansode, the opening batsman, is taking strike to Bhargav Pathak, the captain of VK Tigers, who has taken matters into his own hand to open the bowling innings of his team, VK Tigers. It is the sponsors team. And on the non-striker end is the in-form batsman. He is in sublime form, one of the highest scorers of the tournament, Manpreet Tuppal. Also the co-sponsor of this tournament through his firm at Elite Club. First ball, let's be ready, Eliminator 1. Tigers bowling to Jaguars. First runs of the bat. Rajesh crosses over with a single, runs on the board for the Jaguars. It's and a big one, a 6. It had hit me written all over it. It was pitched up and it was wide. Lot of time for Manpreet to free his arms. Look at that. And on top it was moving away. All he had to do was just reach out and lift it. And Manpreet continues his sublime form. A big sixer. The first big hit coming over the ropes. 7 for no loss. The Jaguars. Full toss into the body and immediately rushing for a 6. Very good understanding between these two batsmen.
आप स्टार्ट लो वो लाइन पे है सब आप स्टार्ट लो मैं भागूंगा माय डेंजर एंड शाबाश शाबाश स्टेडी
Puneet, square leg.
one to go
Jags. Bas, bas.
That's a dot ball, and that ends the over. A decent start for the Jaguars. 9 for no loss with 1 big 6. And beautiful comeback delivery by Bhargav. Manpreet very sensibly just giving it all the respect it had. It was almost a Yorker kind of a delivery.
के स्टेज ग्रुप में तो खेल लो चलो सर स्टेडी हां बड़ा खेलना है पूरा खेलना है कम ऑन Shabash, sir. Come on. Watch the ball close.
Jags are away in the attack for Wicket Tigers. Gliding that, they have a third man, Priyak Patel. Rajesh Bansode had to rush over there. And that's put away to fine leg, loose delivery, full toss drifting on to the legs, or look at that. So controlling of the line and length is of absolute importance, at least in the first power play when there are a lot of loopholes in the field with the fielding restrictions. And a delivery that is pitched up. They have someone back there, the captain himself with long off.
Even if it's very easy, give a call. Okay, okay.
Again, a fabulous off drive by Rajesh Bansode. Straight to the fielder.
Nice one, guys. That's it.
That's a wide. The second one in this over. Two more deliveries to go. Already 17 for no loss. Manpreet on 12 of 6.
Yeah, अच्छा लाइन दे.
Kept low and it kept low. Line से कितना दूर था? Wide line से? So 1 to go. Good call, good call.
Okay.
I'll bowl one.
तू डाल रहा है?
हाँ.
डाल.
Continue. Sam uncle, अंदर रुको. Jax.
19 for no loss after 2 overs. The captain coming back. He bowled brilliantly in yesterday's victory, restricting the opposition to under 150. Drifting down, leg side, gets the treatment it deserves. Just a matter of getting the bat to it. There's nobody in that vacant fine leg area. A boundary. Like I said, the margin for error is very, very small.
Off stump, भार्गव अच्छी आ रही है. सर, आपके लिए खोल के दिया.
अभी तेरे को हिस्ट्री में जाना पड़ेगा. करंट मैच है.
Manpreet already on 17 of just 9 balls. And the 50 runs retired rule doesn't apply now. This is a knockout match. So the batsman can go on to score 200 if he wants. He will not have to come back. And fortune favoring the brave. Going for that pull shot, getting the upper edge of the bat, and the ball balloons over the wicketkeeper. beautiful delivery. Wonderful delivery. A teaser outside off stump. Well, they don't have a slip to take advantage of those kind of. Well, that's the captain's discretion. Now, again, that's a cardinal sin. You drift onto the pads, and that's where you are dispatched. Back into square for boundary. The third one is over. After a beautiful delivery outside off, drifting down the leg side, short, and just enough time for Manpreet to swivel up. Look at that wonderful swivel movement. That's a boundary. 31 for no loss. After 2.4 overs, there's a 200 wicket. That's a beautiful outswinger. Beauty, tempting. Not falling to the temptation, Manpreet, this time. Just letting it go. Very sensibly. He already has 3 boundaries. Tariq Parwani keeping the wickets. What a beauty! What a beauty! That was Sophia Loren outside the off stump. Absolute tempting. Beautifully pitched up. Just pitching and moving out. It's a peach of a delivery. It's pity. It deservedly ended with a dot ball. 12 runs in that over. 2 very good deliveries, 3 good deliveries and 3 loose ones. That's what yielded the boundaries, a run rate of 10.33, 31 for no loss. In Eliminator 1 of the Pune Club T20 White Ball CCL 2025, the day-night tournament. Title sponsors the Gravitas Foundation Towards a Better World, an initiative by Mrs. Usha Kakade. Co-sponsored by Athlete Club Mundwa, Pune's multi-sports destination, and supported by Pune's premium health destination, our health partners Ruby Hall Clinic. Puneet Samant now coming into bowl, replacing Jack Zarori from the Pune Club end. 31 for no loss. This is a pressure game. It's not a league match. There is a lot at stake. We'll not say it's curtains for the loser. Kindly remember that. Oh, and that goes down to third man, down to fine leg, beg your pardon. I guess that's going to the leg side, drifting down leg, and delicate flick. Beautiful delicate flick. Gentle jab, a single, very good running between the wickets. Fabulous running. That is the kind of play that keeps your senses sharp. After a boundary, just steal that tight single with confidence. Keep the blood flowing between the legs, keep moving, keep changing the strike. 36 for no loss, 4 more deliveries in this 4th over. 6 overs of power play. That's up in the air. Oh, and just falling short of mid-off. Dalwani there. Shouts of catch it from all parts of the ground. And lucky for the batsman. The ball just falling short of the fielder, the cover fielder inside 30 yards, Akash Dalwani. And getting an inside edge, trying to play it a bit across, trying to drag it towards mid-on. The big gap between long on and mid-wicket. Long on is outside the circle, mid-wicket inside the circle. There's a big gap there. Anyway, momentary minor scare. Hoping for a wide and gets it. As they say, the line belongs to the umpire. Pushed for a single. After the first ball, he has really got the line and length correct, and even the pace as well, Puneet. He's letting the wind and the wicket do the rest. Just getting the delivery in the right place. Not putting much of pace either on the deliveries. That is again a drift down the leg side, a single but. That's wide again, outside off. Good fielding, Jags. Good fielding by Jags at mid-off. End of that over. 10 runs and half a chance. 4 overs gone, 42 for no loss. Very good start for the Jaguars. Chalo, quick water break. And that's wide. A great job by Tariq there. Full toss and a boundary. Beautifully placed by Manpreet. Jags drifting there with a full toss. Perfectly coming just outside the off stump. And Manpreet placing it exquisitely. Look at that. Just wide of the long off fielder. And no chance. And that's a boundary. This time it will be straight to Siddhant Dharma at long off. Good delivery, rising from good length. Tap for a single. Rajesh Bansode putting a lot of efforts in those quick singles. .49, one short of 50. And beautiful straight drive, a good footwork by Priyak Patel. Eludes the diving hand of Jack Zarore in his follow through. A single. And that's 50 up. 50 for the Jaguars. After 4.4 overs. A fabulous start in the first eliminator of the Gravitas Foundation sponsored CCL 2025 at the Pune Club grounds.
अच्छा है
Converting it to a full toss, and once that beats the cover fielder inside the circle, it's surely a boundary. Ending that fifth over with a boundary, Jags finishes that over. 2 wides and 2 boundaries and 3 singles in that one. A productive over. Full toss there. It was pretty much wide. Lot of room for Rajesh Bansode. Makes good use of it. Fabulous extra cover drive. 55 after 5 overs. That too, no loss. Their wickets are intact. They've got a strong batting lineup down the line as well. Priyak Patel is brought into action to bowl from the Pune Club end. In the 6th over, the last over of the power play, He's had a very good tournament with the ball and in a couple of matches with the bat as well. He was the man of the match in yesterday's victory for VK Tigers against the Gliders. Short ball pulled away, and that goes through the hands of Dhaval Gundesha. That's an awkward bounce off the ground for the fielder. And that pull shot earns him a boundary at mid wicket. Good delivery, very well negotiated as well by Manpreet. He's moved on to 38 now. Rajesh is brilliantly playing a support role, second fiddle. 38 in 23 for Manpreet and 13 of 9 balls for Rajesh Bansode. 60 is the score. We are in the 6th over. Beautiful cut shot, but they have a fielder there present. Is that it looks like Rahul Gupta there. Good late cut, but just a single. A fielder is nicely placed there. Driven straight, and single it long off. Single it long on for Rajesh. 63 for no loss. Last ball of Priyag's over. It's been a pretty fair over so far, 8 runs in it. That is a bit wide, but straight to Sam. Ending with the dot ball, 63 for no loss after 6 overs. Eliminated one of the Pune Club CCL 2025. Day 4 of the CCL. Keeper asking for a helmet. The projected score is 210. Siddhant Dharma brought into the attack from the council all end. He'll bowl the 7th. It's end of the power play. Let's see how they'll spread the field. Of course, we'll have more of off. So off side dominated. Yeah, there's a 5th bowler brought in. Good. They have Mallikarjun Utture as well as an option. Good running by Rajesh, a single again. Wonderfully just getting just outside off, punched away, sweeping on the boundary line. Sam. Cut shot, not getting hold of it, but all the same a single. Wonderful understanding between both these two as far as the singles are concerned. And now that the field is spread out, a lot of areas to get singles in the circle. He goes the distance and perishes. Siddhant Dharma enticing Manpreet to go for that big hit. It just connected a little lower at the bottom of the bat. The connect was not clean. The shot was very much on, getting the lower end of the bat, and Manpreet perishes. Breakthrough for VK Tigers. They get the main talisman. Manpreet Uppal perishes on 40. He's played a wonderful innings. He's given the base for the rest of the batting lineup to create a big score. Look at that. The ball hitting a lot lower and not going to the pitch of it. That's why it went more higher than longer. A good catch, Bhargav Pathak, just maintaining his composure and taking a very composed catch. Breakthrough for Tigers. The captain combining with Siddhant Dharma for that wicket. Fabulous innings by Manpreet Uppal. Aravic goes in to join Rajesh Bansode there. And the 7th over, the first breakthrough coming. The Jaguars winning the toss and deciding to bat first. So far, they are living up to that choice. Well, a different field placement. Arav, first ball he'll face. Full toss. Bhargav at long on. In the air, one bounce and into the hands of Jags, who's there at third man.
angle.
End of 7 overs. The successful seventh over for breakthrough for the Tigers, and that too Manpreet Uppal snared by them. 67 for 1. Aravij facing Mallikarjun Utture coming to bowl now. That's the sixth bowler being implemented by the Tigers. They have a big choice of bowler. They still have Dhaval Gundesh and Akash Dalwani, whom they can use. Mallikarjun Utture doing the trick. Aravij perishing on just a single. That is a double bonus. Second wicket following Mallikarjun with on the second delivery. They have trapped the big hitter. Absolutely annoyed with himself, Aravij there. You can look at that. It was a short delivery, wide delivery. Full toss gift for Rohan Tope from Mallikarjun, drifting onto the legs, and all he had to do was just place it into the gap for a boundary. The fall of those 2 wickets has brought down the run rate momentarily. They have Sushant Khosla to come, Manopal, Sean Sembe to come. Varun Srivastav, that's Priyag at the deep point boundary. The long throw right to the keeper. Full toss, not getting hold of it, but
Bowling, bowling, sir. ये अच्छा है, sir. What a ball, sir. Brilliant.
nice delivery, straight wicket to wicket. On to the pads, making the batsman play a good delivery. Well played by the batsman. A wide ball. Second wide in this over. But he's got the big wicket of Aravich. Single deflecting off the bowler's hand. End of the 8th over, 76 for 2. Run rate is 9.5. As of now, the projected score will be just a shade under 200. That's 190 is the projected score. Nothing less than 200 is what the Jaguars would like to put. Good. Still there's some power pack backing batting to come for them. Sean, same way. Sean Manopal joining the ranks today. Fabulous batter. Sushant Khosla. Vikram Damle, who just came good with a 50 in the last match. He's been in sublime form with the bat. Varun Srivastav as well. Let's see how they use Siddhant Dharma coming back. So continuing. A fabulous first over for Siddhant, the wicket of Manpreet Uppal, and just 4 runs in that over. 77 for 2. Played of the legs, Priyak Patel sweeping on the leg side boundary, single. What a beauty. Beauty. Beating the batsman. Well kept by Tariq behind the wickets. Again. Good running by Rajesh Bansode. 19 of 16 balls for him. I think now he'll play the sheet anchor role. He'll look forward to take the innings to the end. Brilliant bowling by Siddhant Dharma. Just 3 runs in that over. 2 overs, 1 wicket in 7 runs. Brilliant bowling. Absolutely bang on target. These are the highlights so far. That's the first 6 of the match by Manpreet. And getting an edge over the keeper's head. Beautiful pull shot. That is one of the stock shots. Jags are away. Full toss. Again a pull shot. Wide down the leg side.
स्विंग हो रहा है और कुछ नहीं ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर रखेंगे अच्छा आ रहा है
Well, that was an eventful ball. Probably just falling short of Puneet Saman there, who's fielding inside the circle at the cover position. Shortest delivery, not coming onto the bat, rather not connecting well. That was a bit of a loose delivery. And Mallikarjun lucky there. 80 for 2 in the 10th over. What a beauty. Once again a peach of a delivery.
ग्रेट बॉलिंग सर
The ball just pitching and holding its line and beating the batsman. Fabulously pitched. Beautiful delivery. 177. And again, flashing at it. Beautiful delivery, outgoing delivery. 2 fabulous outgoing deliveries, just enticing the batsman to flash at it, not getting to the pitch of it there, Rohan Tope. In both the cases, fabulous over, just 1 wide, 4 dot balls. Cut shot,
कम ऑन
single,
बॉल पे चार्ज करो आउट
Rahul Gupta fielding. 5 balls and just 2 runs, another brilliant over. They've completely choked the scoring rate. Wicket Tigers. Beautiful delivery, dipping into the batsman's legs, straight on the wicket. Just 3 runs in that one. Brilliant over by Mallikarjun. Siddhant Dharma and Mallikarjun, most economical and wicket-taking bowlers for Tigers. That's the drinks break. In Eliminator 1 at the Pune Club CCL 2025, sponsored by Gravitas Foundation Towards a Better World, an initiative by Mrs. Usha Kokade. Co-sponsored by Ath Elite Club Mundwa and supported by Ruby Hall Clinic, our ambulance and physiotherapy partner. The highlights of the innings so far: beautiful hits by Manpreet Uppal at the top of the order as the opener. 40 runs for him. Going for the big hits. Again, some beautiful pull shots by him. The Tigers bowling drifting onto the pads quite a few times, and that was a peach of a delivery by Bhargav. Delicate flick of the legs by Rajesh Bansode. Jags are away with a full toss that is dispatched to the boundary. Another full toss, converted to a full toss actually. Now a pull shot, and boundary, and that is probably the one that got Manpreet will perish there. Again, Aravic, wrong shot selection for the delivery. Opening the face of the bat there. And then Siddhant Dharma has been absolutely fabulous with the ball. Just conceded 7 runs in 2 overs. Mallikarjun Utture 11 runs in 2 overs, and both of them have taken 1 wicket each. We'll continue the remaining 10 overs once the drinks break is over. Next match is between PK Gliders and Parmar All Stars. That is a qualifier 1.
If you want to hit, I'm going to cover that side anyway.
राहुल तू चेंज कर उनके साथ, तू इधर आ जा, तू थर्ड मैन जा। नहीं मैं बोला जाओ ना सर आगे, बहुत पीछे हो आप। प्ले
In the air, probably. What a catch. Dalwani, brilliant catch. Going for that hit, long one. And a wicket for Siddhant Dharma, the second one. Dalwani taking a brilliant catch. I had a feeling momentarily that it will fall in no man's land. But just reaching there in time, judging that catch very well. The second opener perishes, the third wicket falls for Jaguars. Rajesh Bansode coming back on 20 of 18 balls. And he'll be replaced by Manopal Sean Shembe. Not connecting well. Again, the ball is away from his body. Ball going high in the air. Akash Dalwani at long off, covering a lot of distance. A good catch. They have taken all the catches come their way. Tigers have done a good job. In the first or second match, they dropped all the catches that came their way. Today has been radically different and completely opposite. 3 excellent catches coming their way, and they've taken it. Probably Siddhant saw look at that, dragging the ball out. Siddhant at the last minute, he saw Rajesh Bansode come, and that is why that hit the toe end, just to push the ball a little wide out of the reach of Rajesh Bansode. Wicket at the timely moment, immediately after the water break. 7 runs and 2 wickets for Siddhant Dharma, and off the back foot, straight to Dhaval Gundeshwar. Very sensibly, Sean sends back Manopal. straight to the fielder. It's sensible of Sean to just watch a couple of deliveries. Just get set in there. Beautiful wicket-to-wicket bowling by Siddhant Dharma. Brilliant bowling, absolutely on the mark. He got the first breakthrough, broke the partnership of the opening pair. And again continues with the dot ball. 5 dot balls and a wicket in there. Off the back foot, and this time he gets a boundary. Beautifully cuts it just behind the point. And a boundary in that one, but a fabulous over again by Siddhant Dharma. 4 runs and a wicket in that one. 11 runs, 2 wickets in 3 overs. 3 overs, 11 runs and 2 wickets. Brilliant bowling. Pick of the bowlers.
चलो मल्ली सर अच्छा डालेंगे मल्ली सर
अच्छी डाल रहे
हल्का सा अंदर बस
कितना ओवर हो गया पुनीत how many overs done 11 or 12 short fine leg sir short fine leg अच्छा इधर ही
Lowen overs gone, 86 for 3. Mallikarjun Uttare continues. 2 overs, 12 runs and a wicket for him. He's done very well. He bowls to Rohan Tope. Beautiful off drive, very well fielded by Bhargav, the captain himself at the long off boundary. You're watching Eliminator 1 at the Pune Club CCL 2025, sponsored by Gravitas Foundation, co-sponsored by Athlete Club and supported by Rubiol Clinic as health partners. Full toss, slammed away. Full toss, and that's lifted over mid wicket for a big 6. Loose delivery. Full toss. Perfectly into the hitting zone. And Sean showing no mercy to that one. Just bludgeoned it for a big 6. A big hit after a long time. 93 for 3. Would like to also thank our advertisers, Soy and Flower Works, the restaurant, cafe and bakery. The ball is a bit lost in the woods there. The hit coming at a right moment there, just to lift the spirits. The run rate has gone way below 10 overs. Doesn't matter, but it's a make or break match. So obviously the pressure is going to be on both sides of the coin, on both the teams as well. He's bowled very well in the first 2 overs, just losing control of that. We don't
have spare balls.
गोपाळ सर, गोपाळ गोपाळ सर, आम्हाला काही रिप्लेसमेंट बॉल्स पाहिजे प्लीज. गोपाळ, कोणाला तरी पाठव इकडे विशाल वगैरेला.
सापडला का सर? Now what ball will you use? Semi-old. Yeah. Semi-old and a 20 over ball was. This is done 20 over. Yeah, they don't have another ball. सांगतोय तो. बॉल नवीन दुसरा बॉल मागवला सर. ते गोपाळ दादा गेले तिकडे बॉल आणायला. गोपाळ गेलेत बॉल आणायला. कुठे ठेवलेत ते? अभी यहाँ पे दिखेगा कहाँ पे गया एक्चुअली.
सर हम लोग ओरिएंटल में जब खेलते तो मतलब बाहर मारा तो अपने
ते डस्टबिनच्या या साईडला आहे. राईट साईडला.
अंपायर बॉलचा बॉक्स पाठवतो तुमच्याकडे. सिलेक्ट करा अंपायर प्लीज. आणि ग्राउंड स्टाफ शोधत राहा बॉल तुम्ही बरं का. दिवसाचा उजेड आहे तोपर्यंत शोधत राहा. बॉल शोधत राहा प्लीज. जरा बघा रे, दाखवतात कुठल्या भागात गेलाय बॉल. तो रिप्ले दाखवतात व्हिडिओचा स्क्रीनवर. कुठे तुम्हाला जागा लोकेशन शोधा एक्झॅक्टली कुठे आहे ते दाखवतात. परत परत दाखवायला सांगितलं मी रिप्ले त्यांना. हां ते बघा परत रिप्ले दाखवतात. नीट बघा एकदा कुठे गेलाय आणि बघा शोधा तिकडे मिळतोय का. अंपायर हा नको आहे का बॉल. एक मिनिट जरा कोणीतरी तो बॉल घ्या. अंपायर टाकतायत तो. टाका टाका इकडे टाका. आकाश कॅन यू जस्ट गेट दॅट बॉल. हा प्लेअर येतोय बघा त्याकडे टाका. चिराग हा ठीक आहे ओके त्याला दे. ठीक आहे. आणि ते परत अंपायर त्या मुलांना सांगा बरं का ते बॉल परत आत्ता जमा करून ठेवतील. म्हणजे सारखं सारखं नको रात्रीच्या अंधारात परत आपल्याला. Okay, we are resuming the proceedings as the ball was misplaced in the woods.
ये अच्छा है सर, बहुत अच्छा है.
Another dot ball
सर बहुत अच्छा है.
for Mallikarjun. It's 93 for 3, 11.3 overs. Vicky Tigers have really done well to pull back the game in their favor for now. Dangerously played off the legs at the last minute by Rohan Tope.
No, 12 up. 7 more. 8 to go. Last over से
Beautiful shot into the point area. Rohan Tope, a boundary of the very first ball of Siddhant's third over. Or is that the fourth? Let's wait and see. He's been the pick of the bowler. Fabulous placement of that ball. Look how narrow the gap is between those two fielders. Yes, this is his fourth over. He's been brilliant. 3 overs, 15 runs and 2 wickets. Rather, it was 11 for 2 wickets.
round wicket coming across.
Nicely bowled, a dot ball. One short of 100, the Jaguars. This is probably the Again, they've not taken a run on that. Off the bowler's legs, ricochets a single, and that's 100 up for the Jaguars. 100 up. Taking a hit on the legs there, Siddhant Dharma. Trying to sweep it, playing across the line. Surely bat in that one. End of that over. Just 5 runs. Again, Siddhant bowling economically. Inside edge and hitting the pad. End of 13 overs. 100 for 3. Jaguars. Single. First ball of Mallikarjun's 4th over. They've bowled straight to the fielder. Puneet inside the circle in the point cover position. Well, another wicket. Manopal Sembu perishes. 11 of 11 deliveries. 11 of 12 actually. Mallikarjun Atture maintaining the pressure, choking the runs, building the pressure and then forcing the batsman to play a shot. A great catch taken. I think that was Om Bakoria probably. Om Bakoria taking a great catch there in the deep gully position. It bounced off his hands, but then very well he takes the rebound of his own hands beautifully. The Tigers with their tails up completely and they're also roaring. And in goes Van Dam, Vikram Damle, the man who's also been in very good touch with the bat in this tournament. 49 in the earlier match. A fabulous 49. Again, a 30 plus innings in the earlier match. That is what made the difference. It was a contribution. 101 for 4.
बाउंड्री ये 2 मिनट क्या कर रहे हैं यार सर्कल में आना
Mallikarjun, 3.3 overs, 22 runs, 2 wickets for him. He's bowling to Vikram Damle, a left-hander. Tricky single, risky, but Vikram is quick on his feet, reaches,
चेंज
opens the account.
चेंज करो कम ऑन मिड विकेट सैम लाइट के पास थर्टी यार्ड में आओ ना राइटी के लिए कहाँ थे आप बॉलिंग सर नहीं पाव में नहीं सर ओवर
And ending with the boundary, much needed strokes. They've become rare in the recent past for the Jaguars. They need more of these.
स्क्वायर लेग अंदर चाहिए स्क्वायर लेग अंदर चाहिए स्क्वायर लेग अंदर चाहिए स्क्वायर लेग का नॉर्मल फील्डर कर दो
End of 14, 106 for 4. Rohan Tope now on 20 on of 23 balls. Vikram Damle 1 of 1. 10 extras.
ये अंकल डीप कवर्स इनके लिए मल्ली सर एक्स्ट्रा कवर्स आसे या थोड़ा मागं 30 यार्ड वर सेम 30 यार्ड वर सर सैम अंकल उधर ही आप पीछे वो पीछे ही चाहिए नहीं बस बरोबर है थोड़ा इधर आ जाओ सैम अंकल वो इस पे आ जाओ वो हाँ उस पे आ जाओ बस सर राइट एम ओवर
चेंज राइट एम ओवर
एक अरे आकाश यार
Beautiful pull shot. And a boundary on the leg side for Van Dam. And that's an awkward bounce, beating the fielder there. Beautiful shot. Nice comeback delivery by Bhargav.
हाँ लिया 5 के आगे लिया बस
Oh, look at that. Trying to play that late cut. The keeper beat in. Beautiful delivery. And that's a boundary.
पाहिजे होता
That goes down the leg side. One run for the wide and
good shot
one run the take on the wicket. 2 runs on that delivery. 116 for 4. We are in the 15th over. 3 more balls to go in the 15th over.
मल्ली सर बरोबर इकडे कव्हर कव्हर पीछे पीछे नाही नाही बस 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 मला मिळालं बॅक बॅक बॅक
Short ball pulled away. 1 bounce over the boundary. Beautifully launching into that one, Rohan Tope. That was dug into the wicket. Slammed into the wicket. So there's a lot of pace on that delivery. Beautiful pull shot. Swivels on it. 1 bounce over the boundary. Good boundary by Rohan Tope. 120 for 4. 2 more balls to go on the 15th. What a fabulous hit. That's an inside out 6 over the cover, in the cover point area. Oh my God. That's a phenomenally classy shot. That is a hallmark of a great stroke player. Inside out over the cover point is a phenomenal hit.
तयार रहो अंकल सैम अंकल तयार रहो triangle triangle
127, 9, 10, 11, 15, 21, 22 runs in this one. The most productive over for the Jaguars. Not coming in the power play, but coming in the 15th. Rohan Tope 32 of 26. Vikram Damle 5 of 4. Now we go into the last 5.
अंपायर सीट इसके लिए भी बाहर लेफ्टी
Akash Dilwani now. This probably is the 6th bowler being used. 6th or the 7th. They are spoiled for choice as far as the bowling department is concerned. They have not yet used
बाहर there's no fine leg.
Dhaval Gundesha. Akash Dilwani bowling is first to Rohan Tope.
चलो टप्पा आने दो.
That is a full toss wide outside off. Oh my, that's a missed opportunity. Not connecting well,
Easy one, Priyak.
but a single all the same. Dalwani has been getting a lot of turn on his deliveries,
Upar.
particularly yesterday. He spun the ball quite a bit. That one wicket was brilliant. It went through the gate of the batsman, spun a yard or two.
30 yard. ये बाहर आना बाहर और स्पिन होके बाहर से जाएगा बॉल और बाहर आओ 2 स्टेप
Into the legs. Not connecting.
या प्रयाग हो गया
Single for Van Dam. That gets Rohan back on strike.
स्पिन हो रहा है ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर ही रखना है
Nicely swiveling onto the back foot. But Priyak Patel is perfectly placed there for that kind of hit. It didn't move an inch. The ball absolutely came as a door delivery to him. Single. What an over. Akash Dalwani. Only 3 runs so far. 1 ball to be bowled. Runs are coming at a premium.
में क्यों डाल रहा है आकाश यार देयर इज नो फाइन लाइक यू बॉलिंग ऑन द लेग
Beautiful hit. And ending that over with a boundary. 8 runs in that one. Fabulous sweep gets the underage of the bat. Nobody there in third man area.
सर या बॉलरचे किती ओव्हर अजून बाकी आहेत
Bhargav Pathak coming to bowl his last. He's conceded 37 runs in 3 overs. So 10 runs and over will get them to 164. But I'm sure nice delivery. Just a single.
डीप कवर अंदर आ जाओ बाहर वो बाहर अंदर अंदर
16.1 overs. Bhargav bowling to Vikram Damle. Ball tumbles out of the keeper's gloves. That gives them a single. Beautiful stroke, beautiful hit just wide of long off. Siddhant Dharma doing all the chasing, but sadly not getting any close to the delivery. A boundary for Rohan Tope. That is taken. Cotton board. A beautiful short delivery coming into the body there. No room for Rohan Tope. He perishes. He's going great guns. A big boundary and then loses wicket. 140.
आकाश एक और डाल सुनना सुनना ओए आकाश इधर ये लेफ्टी है ना
taking this stand.
हाँ हाँ तो
If I'm bowling here,
हाँ तो तू इधर डालना भाई
setting चाहिए. Full set. इसके बाद full setting करेंगे.
don't go for that big turn इधर डाल इधर
रेकॉर्डिंग होऊन बिऊन काय आहे सिंक करायचं आहे तो 15 मिनिटामध्ये कमीत कमी 1 ते 1.5 तास जातो बैट लेना मेरे को सर का बैट लेना कल मारा तो नहीं इतने 6 4 मैं नहीं मारा मैं तो मेरे बैट से खेला Well, a drop catch there and a life for the batsman. Seventeen overs gone, 143 for 5. A wicket in that over. And 9 runs. 143 for 5. Sushant Khosla and Vikram Damle are on the crease. Priyak Patel coming into bowl his second over. He's bowled 1 for 8. 18th over beginning, 143 for 5. Anything beyond 180 or more is what Jaguars. Dragging it to the leg side, Siddhant Dharma rushing on that very, very speedily. Very good fielding. Urgency in the fielding efforts. The projected score is 177. That's a prediction of the machine. But of course, man. Short arm jab there. But just a fumble. Oh, and they don't go for the second. Sushant Khosla sending Van Dam back. There was a scope. Okay. Physio, I think we'll need someone there at the boundary. Bhargav, it's Bhargav. Sushant Khosla and Vikram Damle on strike in the middle there. 2.4 overs they have at their disposal. What is the best they can accumulate now? Okay. And that is very well taken. Holding out Sushant Khosla to the fielder at extra cover, just outside the circle. Very good catch taken. I think Mallikarjuna Puri taking that catch. Outstretched hands in the air. Lunging up to take it. Brilliantly taken. He was falling back. A wicket, Sushant Khosla perishes. And a wicket for Priyad Patel. Effective bowling. 3 deliveries, 2 runs and 1 wicket. 145 for 6. In goes Tushar Aswani.
इजी वन डबल आराम से हाथ में पकड़ो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं एक रन जाने दो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है लेफ्टी है चलो चेंज करो कम ऑन
That's a big six. Over long on, nothing much that Siddhant Dharma can do. Huge hit by Van Dam. A six for the Jaguars at a very opportune moment. Swing and a miss there, playing over the delivery, a good delivery to end with for Priyag. That 6 bringing the 150. 2 overs remain, 12 deliveries remain. Let's see what these two can do. Van Dam and Tushar. Van Dam has been striking well throughout the tournament. He's been good with the bat. There's the fall of the wicket. Manpreet falling first. Then Arav Vij falling, probably a wrong shot selection there. Then Rajesh Bansode again, beautifully change of line by Siddhant Dharma. Then Mallikarjun getting rid of Sean Chembe, Manopal. Rohan Tope perishing there to a short delivery. Beautiful incoming bouncer. Then Priyak Patel getting rid of Sushant Khosla. So that is those 6 wickets. But these two are no mugs with the bat. Perfectly capable. The team will hope to at least get 20 to 30 from them. 180 is a good score in a pressure situation. Oh, and Tushaswani hitting it straight to Umbakori at backward point. And a wicket. That was a rather meek dismissal. Beautiful delivery. Into the block hole, Tushaswani. Let's see the replay. He tried to open the face of the bat. Tried to open the face of the bat and send it to point. They had fortified that entire area square of the wicket behind the wicket. They have a point fielder there, a backward point fielder there, the third man is there. Look at that, beautiful delivery. He opened the face of the bat. Got the edge rather, Om Bakoria. Bending down to take that, and this is a second catch. Safe as a bank, Om Bakoria. Second catch, first catch was of Manopal Sembe, Sean Sembe. Puneet Samant gets his first wicket. Swing and a miss for Rahil Mir Chandani. Beautiful bowling by Puneet. Here's another angle of that catch. Beautiful. Again, a straight to the fielder, but they've stolen a single. Van Dam quick on his legs.
Sir, next time throw here. Lot of backup.
Three more deliveries in this penultimate over, 19th over.
I want him out. Go, sir, go there. Go, Sam, tight. Malik sir, slow down. Bas, ruko sir.
And that's up in the air over the fielder. And a good footwork by Dhalwani.
Yeah, I can't see the ball. I can't see the ball.
2 runs, 2 runs. Are they going for an extra? No, they will not. Van Dam will prefer to keep the strike. He's striking it well. He's been there longer. For 12 deliveries, 19 balls. 19 runs in 12 balls for Vikram Damle. 8 deliveries remain. Good 19th over by Puneet so far. Just 3 runs and a wicket. He's done brilliantly. Just adjusting his field. And straight to long off. They steal a second. And the throw was a little wayward. It was a long throw actually. He had to send it to the keeper's end all the way from long off. So it's obvious. Good work by Van Dam, converting that 1 into a 2. And no boundary yet in this over. Just 1 ball remaining. And that beats the keeper and the batsman as well. And 1 run to finish. Fabulous over. Fabulous over. Just 6 runs and a wicket. Fantastic 19th over. It's exactly what they've asked for, what the doctor has ordered. And the Tigers so far are now sitting pretty. 6 more balls to go, and the Jaguars have to make the most of it. Well, we all know what history has taught us. The glorious game of cricket is full of uncertainties. So, and it is that one such uncertainty, unpredictable victory that India managed in our 1983, the first World Cup we won. So, it's not over till the fat lady sinks. Jaguars have to enter the field. For now, it's the last over. Priyak Patel bowling for the Tigers. 158 for 7. Vikram Damle facing Priyak Patel on 21 of 14. Last 6 balls of the Jaguars batting. Last over. That's in the air. Is anybody coming underneath? Cannot get hold of that. Sudan Dharma. It was a difficult catch. It was dipping on him. He had to cover a long distance. All the same, 2 runs for Van Dam. Good running by him. Had not connected very well. Had a good delivery by Priyak. 160 for 7. 5 balls to go in the last over. He's launched into that. He's launched into that. And they have a fielder there. Sweeping on the boundary line. Mallikarjun Utture and 2 again. A good rear guard action by Van Dam, batting beautifully, holding that one end. That will just give them probably a single. Inside edge, that has gone backward of square for a boundary. What a boundary. Getting more than they probably would have hoped for, the Jaguars there. Getting an inside edge, Rahil there. Unlucky for the bowler and the bowling team, but the Jaguars are smiling. A boundary that takes him to 167. 2 more deliveries to go. Nice delivery. Not much of room there. Straight to long off single. Van Dam will face the last ball now. 168. Well, I'm pretty sure he'll throw the kitchen sink at that last delivery. And he's connected, but straight to the fielder. Dalwani with a good catch at the cover boundary. Van Dam perishes. 168 is what the Jaguars have put. It's 169. .169 is the target for VK Tigers to win this match and go into the next qualifier. So 168, the lowest score in the competition so far, mind you, but this is in a pressure match. It's a make or break match. The loser gets eliminated. The winner goes to play the winner of the next match, which is a qualifier. Well, it's not a very low score either, mind you. 40 for Manpreet, 39 for Rohan Tope, 26 for Vikram Damle, 20 for Rajesh Bansode, and then just a few runs here and there. Extras 20 runs, that's a big contribution. Extra is the fourth highest scorer. 168 for 8, out of which 20 are extras. So just 148 from the bat. But all the same, I'm pretty sure they will confidently defend this. It's a very competitive score in a make or break match, and mind you now, the sun is just setting. The circumstances are going to change for the second inning. You're watching the first eliminator, day 4 of the Pune Club CCL 2025 day-night T20 white ball tournament, sponsored by Gravitas Foundation towards a better world, an initiative by Mrs. Usha Kakade. The highlights of the Jaguars innings are on your screen. The tournament, which is co-sponsored by Ath Elite Club Mundwa. Flick off the legs. The VK Tigers must be surely fancying their chances. They must be surely patting themselves on the back for having restricted the Jaguars to the lowest total so far in the tournament by a team batting first. It's actually, frankly, no, it's the second lowest. Yesterday the PK Gliders scored 146. It is the second lowest total in the tournament. The lowest was by PK Gliders yesterday versus VK Tigers 146. The Tigers comfortably reaching that total without much of botheration. Now after 10 overs of this batting innings, we'll have the toss for the next match. PK Gliders and Parmar All Stars, kindly take note of that. Umpires are on the field. Fielding team, kindly take your positions. Okay, let's have the group photo quickly and then let's start the match.
When I come in, I don't tie my lace until I get out. If I'm in the ground, until I get out, I don't tie my lace.
The regular opening pair of Puneet Samant and Bhargav Pathak on the crease. Shivan Khosla to open the bowling for the Jaguars, keeping the wickets. Let's wait and see who's keeping the wickets. Is it Rajesh Banswade or someone else? Bhargav on strike, Puneet non-striker. 169 as a target for VK Tigers to get into qualifier number 2. Played on the up, is very sharp fielding. A risky single taken there. All the same, they are off the mark.
So leg stump.
Roll coming. Shabash, Josh. We'll go back.
Boundary in the extra cover zone. Beautiful try, Puneet Samant. He's a prince of offside, I call him. He is a fabulous offside player. One of the best in Pune club cricket.
Come on.
What a ball, getting a feint edge there. You could see it was on the face of the batsman. What a delivery by Sushant Khosla. Delicate outswinger. Puneet Samant not getting the line right, playing inside the line, getting a feint edge. First wicket in the very first over. Breakthrough for the Jaguars. So Puneet Samant has been in good form with the bat. Perishes early today. 4 runs for him in 2 deliveries. Look at that beauty. Playing inside the line. Beaten there completely. The standing shot, the ball went the other way. The footwork went the other way. Look at that. His foot didn't move towards the ball. And a fabulous catch. Vikram Damle is a wicketkeeper. And reliable. He's been very good behind the wickets. Akash Dhalwani makes his way in. Early breakthrough. Jaguars and the Tigers are locked in that battle. And now the Jaguars with their tail up, getting an early breakthrough against the Tiger. One Tiger they've dispatched to the pavilion.
ग्रास का एंगल है उसका यहाँ से दैट ग्रास है ना जाड़ा ग्रास ग्रीन लेफ्ट ऑन योर राइट अरे ऑन योर राइट टू द ग्रास पैच ग्रास
Tapped for a single off the mark. Last ball of that over. One more, there was a wide in that. So 5, 6, 7 runs and a wicket. Beautiful start for the Jaguars. 168 is what they are defending. 169 is what the Tigers are chasing.
मैं आगे आया ना तो अंदर खड़ा रह रहा है वो मारने को नहीं जाएगा शाबाश 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 डालेगा आया ना उसको प्रेशर है मारेगा नहीं आगे जाके खड़ा इधर रहता है ना
अभी तेरे को क्या फील चाहिए?
End of the first over, 7 for 1. A good start for the Jaguars. It's not an impending total. The Tigers, if they hold their nerve, the wicket is playing pretty fair. That is what most of the Jaguars batsmen have reported when they return to the pavilion. So wicket is fair. But it's just that the occasion is a bit overwhelming because it's a make or break game. Because the loser doesn't get any chance. The loser bows out of the tournament. The winner gets a chance to play the next, live another day, and he gets to play the winner of the next match, which is the first qualifier 1. Both captains kindly take note. Just like before, we will have the toss in the drinks break of this batting innings. Out of which bowling. Wide ball, cut away. Pounces on it like a hungry tiger would. Akash Dalwani punishing that loose wide delivery outside off. Fabulously perfect perpendicular square cut. Races away to the point boundary for a 6, for a 4. Single of the next. Well, he knew what he was doing, Bhargav Pathak. All he had to do was get it over the infield, which he did. Cut it above the point fielders and gets a sure boundary. There is a fielder, Rahil Mir Chandani, just a spectator. Manpreet is the one slip, always has an attacking field, Manpreet. He is standing in the first slip. Rahil is third man. Umesh Pillai would probably the backward point. Sharp throw, direct hit, but pretty much the batsman safe already. 2 boundaries and 2 singles. 169. The floodlights have come on. We have 2 matches today. You're watching Eliminator 1 at the Pune Club CCL 2025, sponsored by Gravitas Foundation. Beautiful. Beaten there. The keeper is standing up, reaching for that, not connecting. End of that over. 11 runs in that one. 18 for 1. The Jaguars were somewhere around 20 odd at the end of 2 overs. They hadn't lost their wicket.
Middle doesn't need knocking, only the edges and bottom.
Only one behind.
Sushant bowling his second over. A wicket taking start for him. Wide outside off, and that beats the fielder with an awkward bounce. There's a fielder, Rahil, sweeping at the offside boundary at the cover point area, and a boundary there. There's room to hit. Dalwani beautifully driving it. Fabulous drive into the cover point zone for a boundary. Look at that, an awkward bounce. The ball suddenly went. Again, similar kind of a stroke and straight to the keeper. But Bhargav running fast, reaching there in time.
How much do you need?
169 the target for VK Tigers. Boundary once it beats the inside fielder. He has one slip there, Sushant. That's why he's bowling those outswingers just outside off. If it's not pitched rightly, that is how. And the offside field is pretty packed. I mean, credit to Bhargav beating that fielder there. A pretty packed offside field. Aravij trying hard, unable to stop it. The boundary. 2 boundaries in the over already. 9 runs in 3 balls. 142 runs are needed and 106 deliveries. And a big appeal, the bowler is jubilating. Umpire is absolutely unmoved. There is no review for a caught behind. LBW.
ऐसा मारने के तुझे ऐसे लग के गया, ऐसे आवाज लगा, मेरा ग्लव मेरे थाई को लग के गया ऐसा मारते हुए.
Sean! 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 बाहर आजा. आजा आजा जल्दी आ. इधर आजा. तो एंगल चेंज हो गया आपका. उधर आजा शान उधर ही आजा. बीच में जाएगा. तो आ रहा वाइड हो जा.
Well, lot of jubilation in that appeal, but umpire absolutely unmoved. So back to the grind again for Team Jaguars. Oh, beaten, but Rahil covering well there from long off. So, end of that over. 6 and 5, 11 coming in that one. 29 for 1 after 3 overs. Pretty much the same pace as what the Jaguars were going. Minus that wicket. The Jaguars lost that wicket a little later. Around 70-80 runs. That's when they lost their first wicket. Tushar Aswani coming into bowl as the first change bowler. Replacing Arav Vij from the Council Hall end. He's bowling the fourth. Wicket taking bowler. He's bowling to Akash Dilwani, who's going strong. 12 of just 6 deliveries. Tigers winning the toss and deciding to bowl first. Choosing to chase under the lights. And launches, pitching up, drifting into the legs and gets the treatment, lifts it over mid-wicket. That is a 6. Humongous one. I think probably the first 6 of the Tigers innings. Bhargav with a fabulous 6 there. Change of fielding. Rajit Bansode comes as the first slip. Where are they sending him? A deep gully, third man is up, point. Wide outside off, and what a diving stop. Wonderful comment made by my Manpreet. Leaping at it as a Jaguar would. Fabulous diving stop there, Manpreet. Up in the air and over the outstretched hands of that's either Ankush or Abhishek Davi, one of them. Well, or maybe that might be Sean hitting almost close to the bat maker's label. Look at that, not connecting well. Sean Would have just wished he was standing behind at least 2 feet. So a life for Dalwani. Very difficult catch, but all the same. Played off the legs. Ranbir Gajra is there. Fine leg is up. He gets it into the gap perfectly off the back foot, latches onto it and lifts it wide of long off for a boundary. A very productive over for the Tigers. I think almost 16, 17 runs coming in that one. End of that first over, Tushar. He's rarely that expensive, but this time paying the price for being short. Very short, not much of pace in his deliveries. You can see 7, 8, 12, 13, 17 runs in that over. Most productive one. 46 for 1 after 4 overs, so they are, right now they are in top gear. 169 is the target. Oh, Bhargav Pathak, words of advice for his teammate and non-striking batsman Akash Dalwani. Let's see who comes to bowl. Sushant Khosla will continue, 2 overs, 18 runs and 1 wicket for him. A 123 needed. 123 in 16 overs. Wide outside off, whip that away to backward point for a boundary. Dalwani pouncing on that. Reached out to the delivery, got hold of it and dispatched it for boundary. I think just bounce outside the boundary and cross the fence. 50 up for wicket Tigers, 50 up. Now straight to the fielder and out of the hand. Manapal again there. That was hit like a bullet. Well. That went like a bullet. Must have stung the hands of Manapal. Again opportunity. Not grabbed. Tough catch. Both of them are very tough chances, but all the same. The game of cricket demands perfection. Given any opportunity, even half a chance. Now, towards mid-wicket for a boundary. Beautifully gets hold of it, goes on one leg, slams it. Almost like a slog sweep for a boundary to mid-wicket. Textbook shot, going down on one knee. A bite huck shot. Runs coming rather unhindered, more or less flowing steadily. And that goes wide outside off. That's a wide ball. He saw the batsman charging on the delivery It just hit his line, but wide. Wisely, Bhargav didn't reach out for it. Oh! Well. Again, the ball hit high. Not connected well, playing a cross-batted shot. Ball just touching the fingers of the outstretched hand of the bowler in the follow-through. Of course, half a chance as well. 3 chances so far. The Tigers have given them. And that is blazed away into the point boundary for 4. Fabulous hit by Dalwani. He's relishing this opportunity of playing up the order, going into a crunch situation, and he's doing brilliant. Similar stroke and the similar result. 31 in 13 balls for Dalwani. 5 overs have gone. 65 for 1 is what the Tigers have put. Well ahead of the asking rate and the equation. Absolutely in cruise control mode. Doing well. Was coming to bowl now after a gap. Bhargav 28 of 15, Akash Dalwani 31 of 13. The both are just simply blazing away. 3 catches, catch opportunities created, tough chances, but all the same, they would have worked wonders for the Jaguars if they would have been taken. The complexion of the game would have been different. Of course, they cannot let their shoulders sag. They cannot let their spirits sag and shoulders droop. They have to keep up the fight, lift up their morale. Out of bowling. Fabulous ball. Beaten, completely beaten. Bhargav Pathak playing for hoping for the delivery to come in, which normally Arav does. More than 90% of the deliveries pitch and come inside. Again, not connecting well, stepping out. So whenever Arav takes that ball away from the right-hander, then it becomes a deadly delivery. Because it's against his normal. He's almost taken for granted by the others that he'll bowl incoming, because he had this hopping round arm action. All the same, it's 66 for 1, 5.2 overs gone. Dalwani facing now. He is relishing that. Good ball, beautiful ball. Cramping him for the room. Smartly played by Dalwani. Straight onto the wicket. Wonderful wicket-to-wicket delivery. And a dot ball. And he cuts it. Vijay Samant is there. Vijay Samant, the third man. Rahil, deep third man. Umesh Pillai is backward point. That's up in the air. And that is gone down. Dalwani rushes for the third. That was in the air for quite some time. It was difficult to judge it. Sean Manopal Sembe. He came running from long distance, and then ultimately when the ball was about to be caught, he was ahead of the ball. Just a slight misjudgment, but a big cost to pay. Fourth catch gone down. Now incoming delivery, nicely dug out by Dalwani. He moves on to 33 of 15. Jaguars have conceded 71 in 1 for 1 in 6 overs. 71 for 1 in 6 overs. The Tigers, a good over by Arav, just 6 runs in that over. Frankly, the bowlers have created the chances. The chances have not been capitalized on. The opportunities created have gone a-begging, and sadly all 4 of them are catches. All of them a little difficult. Those are the highlights. Puneet Samant starting with a boundary, then perishing very early. Another beautiful cut shot of the back foot. Bhargav Pathak. That is Dalwani. Again Bhargav Pathak. And that was the appeal for caught behind. That is the big 6. Then a punch of the back foot. Left arm spinner Ranbir Gajra coming into bowl. He has been a wicket-taking bowler in the tournament. Let's see now how Dalwani deals with him. Starts with a wide outside off. 72 the score. A partnership of 65 in 32 balls. Again a wide ball. 74 for 1. 2 wides to start with for Ranbir. Up in the air and over. Sean cannot stop it. Bhargav going to the pitch with the delivery and slightly opening the face with the bat and driving it. Goes wide of long off. And hit away into the boundary. This time going on to the legs, Ranbir, and wonderfully just squaring himself up and lifting it over mid-wicket. Look at that, how he squared himself up for that shot. Dalwani beautifully squared that room, and that is a big hit. He is relishing the batting opportunity. It's like eating his favorite dish after starving for 2 months. Look at that, another shot. Single. Manopal fields. Dalwani on 39 of 20, Bhargav on 37 of 20. A run rate of 12 and they're just cruising. They are surfing away to the target. End of 7, 84 for 1. In comes Vijay Samant. Now we will probably see some upheaval.
इससे बेटर है क्योंकि वो वापस निकालो पहनो एंड इट फील स्टिकी आल्सो ना व्हेन यू आर बॉलिंग देन इट्स डिफिकल्ट क्योंकि निकालो वापस पहनो
बट फिर भी वही
हां
रोहन इधर शॉन तू उधर ले ले तू इधर आ जा शॉन इधर जाता है शॉन तू इधर राइल ऊपर नो राइल तो डीप को ले गए
Vijay Samant now brought into the attack. A pretty deceptive bowler, very slow deliveries, not much of life on behind the deliveries. Batsman has to put in all the momentum into the hit. This time it's Dalwani facing him. Cut away, Umesh Pillai there. Third man, single. Bhargav on strike now. Dalwani on 40. Oh, well, long off for 6. It was absolutely way outside off stump, but still shuffled and reached out to it. Would have been a sure wide, but look at that. He shuffled, reached to it. He knew that, he was confident he'll get it over the ropes, which he did. Big 6, 91 for 1. Off the back foot and a boundary again. This time he sends it to the right of the long off fielder. And again it was perfectly placed, good placement. Two back-to-back boundaries for Bhargav Pathak of Vijay Samant. Captains of PK Gliders and Paramar All Stars, remember we'll have the toss in the drinks break. Both the captains, please be ready. .96 for 1, Tigers. 149 target, 169 the target. Good job by Rahil, stops it inside with his foot. Certain boundary prevented. You're watching Eliminator 1 at the CCL 2025 Pune Club. That is dispatched. That's gone a long way. And it's gone all the way. It's a 6. The second one in this over. And again, a big scoring over. I think 20, probably 20 runs coming in that over. Very productive over. 20 runs are coming in that one. 19 runs. Manpreet, is he taking matters into his own hands? I think he has the ball in his hands, or probably share the honors with the 66 needed in 72 balls. Less than run a ball needed. The Eliminator 1 at the Pune Club T20 white ball day and night cricket tournament. CCL 2025. Sponsored by Gravitas Foundation. Towards a Better World. An initiative by Mrs. Usha Kakade. Co-sponsored by Athlete Club Mundwa and supported by Ruby Hall Clinic, our ambulance and physiotherapy partner. 103 for 1 after 8 overs, 169 the target, now 66 needed. Out of edge, creating a chance there. And the ball falling short. Going close to no fielder there. Chance created. Dalwani. The ball rushing onto him and not getting hold of it. Beautiful cover drive. Fabulous cover drive. Boundary. Just leading back into the back foot. Slamming it for a boundary. Ronak Doli Patil will have the toss after the 10th over. We are in the 9th over now. Kindly take note of it. Please be ready in your team jersey. Both the Tigers batsmen right now have the Midas touch. Everything that they touch with the bat is turning to gold. Every delivery, the catches are being dropped, whatever they are hitting is going to the boundary. Then a blazing hit. One shot of 50 and a triple 1 for 1. The Nelson on the board. 1-1-1 for 1. Into the pads. Is there a bat on it? Let's wait and see. 50 up for Akash Dalwani. Bhargav Pathak has already reached 50 with that 6. 50 up for Akash Dalwani. Both the batsmen with 50s. $112 for 1. 57 needed now. Partnership of 107 in 49 balls. $107 runs in 49 balls. A partnership between Akash Dalwani and Bhargav Pathak. 113 for 1. 8.5 overs. Last ball of Arav, which is third over. Wild delivery over the waist for sure. No ball declared. Surely probably slipping out of his hands, and then he dispatches it to a boundary. So that would be 5 runs of the delivery and an extra delivery to be bowled. And a free hit as well. Look at that. Surely the ball slipping out of his hands. And Dalwani relishes that delivery. Boundary. And a free hit. Single. So now both the batsmen are on 55. 119 for 1, 9 overs gone. We'll have the toss after this over. Krisha and Ronak Doli Patil. Please be ready with your team jersey. Wearing your team jersey. Ronak Doli Patil. let's hurry up, please. We'll have a drinks break after this over. Let's hurry up. Come on, fielding team. The highlights of Akash Dalwani's 50. He's been absolutely in charge. Look at that, playing with supreme confidence. Even he and Bhargav Pathak.
आपने वो दिन विकेट कैसे निकाली फिर?
Tush Aswani delivery beating the batsman and the keeper as well. 50 needed now in 66 balls. That would now be 49 of 66, 65 I think. One run added just now. The score will get updated. 49 in 65. Up, that surely will go into the gap at mid-wicket for a boundary.
Come in that gap now, Rahil. Sushant, come in that gap.
Ronak Dole Patil, please be ready for the toss after this over. Off the back foot. Varun Srivastava fields. Ranbir fielding. Single. Now they can afford to go take a pedestrian pace. 42 runs and 61 balls. Sean is playing phone a friend. And the 10th over ends with a 6. Dalwani launches into it, takes his team to 134 for 1. He goes to 61. We'll now have the toss for the next match, that is the qualifier 1 between PK Gliders and Parmar All Stars. Request both the captains to join me on the field, please. calling the physio. Uh, Physio, you're needed at the desk, please. Chalo, calling Ronak and Krish. Let's go onto the ground for the toss, please. Quickly. Chalo, Krish and Ronak. Krish Shah and Ronak Doli Patil. Calling Krish Shah and Ronak Doli Patil on the ground, please. We have declared this more than 1 hour ago. We'll have the toss now. Gliders, please send a captain in. All stars, send a captain in. Here, please come.
जामत में आने से पहले तू जामत मैं आ रहा हूँ क्या क्या छोड़ रहे यार दोनों का वी वुड हैव बीन इन द गेम दो तो हाथ में ये भी हाथ में वो भी हाथ में दो तो हाथ में एक तरफ तो एग्री
ये ओवर के बाद कर लेते हैं ग्राउंड पे जाने का वापस डिले होता है 2 मिनट लगता है वैसे भी उनको साइड चेंज करने को टाइम लगेगा right there only is coming is just changing Zian ball Ronak pass now hey are you up to up hey don't do masti yaar don't do masti
Straight 6. Bhargav Pathak leaning into that one and dispatching it over the bowler's head. Straight 6 at long off. Now they are competing with themselves, just how better they can do. Dot ball. Single. Not connecting well, but all the same. They are moving towards a score in leaps and bounds, not just inching away, but bouncing just in front of Tope. That is, and that is dropped. Sadly, it's just not. It's a bad day in the field for the Jaguars. Let's have the toss. Both the captains come quickly. Let's have the toss, please. Okay. Please, Chris, quickly. Will face that camera? That camera. We'll call. Ronak will spin the coin. Ronak, please. Okay, here we go. Ronak, captain for All Stars, spinning the coin. Heads is a call by Chris. And tails it is. Yes, Ronak.
I would like to know what he was supposed to do.
Well, we can't have that. Do you want to bear your thoughts of what you are supposed to do?
I want to do what he wants to do.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, so I'm not letting him do that, so I'll bowl first.
Okay, Gliders batting first, and All Stars winning the toss and deciding to bowl first. So that's the toss from the middle for the next match is the qualifier. The winner goes to the final directly. The loser of this next match will play the winner of this match, which is happening right now. All Stars captain Ronak Doli Patil winning the toss.
It has a dirty bounce, huh?
Fabulous. Pulled away, backward to square leg. Boundary. One shot. It's 150 now. 19 needed. Plenty of balls in hand.
टीम तो कंफर्म है भार्गव फिनिश
A boundary, 157 for 1. 12 runs away from that entry into the second qualifier. VK Tigers, the team that just won one league match out of their 3 league matches, is now cruising away. Not unless the Jaguars create a miracle. Umesh Pillai bowling. Getting an inside edge, or rather the bottom edge. Long chase for Ranbir Gujra and Vijay Samant.
I'm not running on this ball. I'm not running on.
देखो अगर हम फील्डिंग कर रहे हैं तो ये लेवल है और जब हमें ये फील्डिंग लेवल पे नहीं बैठ रहे और अगर बैटिंग की जरूरत पड़ेगी तो हमें काउंट बाय यार इन्हें एक्सपेक्ट विकेट लागत नाही काय लग घेऊन आला आज पोरगा काय नाही काय है ना
दही साखर खाल्लं काय?
That is the magnificent innings of 78 by Bhargav Pathak. Mind you, both the batsmen have got lives. Both have survived catching opportunities of their batting. But all the same, I mean, that doesn't take away anything from the way they have batted. They've completely just dominated the bowling. Irrespective of the drop catches, they just kept on hammering. Look at those big, lusty hits.
चलेगा तेरा भी चलेगा
जो जिसकी जगह है उसकी रौनक सर अंदर रुकेगा
Sean coming to bowl. First ball starts with wide, 159. 10 runs needed now. $160 now.
Brilliant shot. That's a brilliant shot. That's a brilliant shot. अभी कुछ डालना पड़ेगा वही डाल के देता फिर आपको भी पीना पड़ेगा उसका आजा आजा बॉल आ गया
$167.
वो स्कोर किती आलाय 80 क्रॉस कर
Those are the winning runs. Emphatic dominating victory. May I request Tushar Aswani? Tushar, we need someone to present the award, please. Man of the match. The player of the match is the captain of Wicket Tigers, Bhargav Pathak, 85 runs with 9 boundaries and 5 sixes, and 1 wicket as well. Yeah, please. Before the next match starts, let's finish. Yes, and people, let's have a happy birthday for Amit Ramdani. Come on, let's join in the birthday song. A happy birthday to you.